back, still with Miss Mary and Miss Trinette talking about rad kids. What I wanted to do before we closed out on this interview was, number one, talk about statistics concerning sexual abuse and violence concerning children in our particular area, Bexar County and San Antonio. Do you have those?
I do have a few, yes. According to CASA, a child in Texas is abused or neglected every 7 minutes. According to ChildSafe, 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused before they turn 18. In 2010, CPS reported almost 67,000 cases of confirmed abuse.
And that's right here in San Antonio alone.
And you know, it's horrific and it's terrible because I can identify with that. You know, I'm 33 years old now, but there was a point in time when I grew up from the ages of 9 to 12, I was molested by a relative. A relative. This was someone that I spent the majority of my weekends with. This was somebody that I knew that was putting their hands on me, touching me in different areas, and you know, it's far more closer than people would like to think. And no, I didn't tell anybody for years.
I was just going to ask you if you felt like you could tell, and why did you feel that you couldn't tell?
Because I was ashamed, and I felt like I brought it on myself, that I never said no. I didn't make an attempt to try to stop it. So there was a whole lot of guilt and condemnation on me just as a child.
And that's so statistically true with all children. And one of the, among the principles of Rad Kids is the knowledge that because it's not your fault, you can tell, and that no one has the right to do that. And so the Rad Kids program drills that into children so that they, when they graduate, are far more likely to defend themselves by telling, and understand that if the first person that they tell does not respond, to tell someone else and keep telling till you're heard.
That's right.
So it's an ongoing thing that breaks the cycle and stops it and teaches the child, don't stop trying to get help.
And you know, another part of it too that I just now recognize is that I felt like maybe I did something to instigate it.
Sure.
So that was another reason why I didn't tell on top of the
Sure.
guilt.
And the person that was the perpetrator was someone who was a trusted figure or a figure of authority very often, as in the case of Jerry Sandusky. So that's common too, to feel that somehow the child is at fault and that this person is a good person and they shouldn't be thinking badly of that person. So in a child's mind, that all makes perfect sense. That's what we want to change.
And I think what makes my scenario the unfortunate statistic is that when I did tell, maybe they believed me, but they didn't do anything about it. So my mother found out, my father found out. Yes, they were angry. My grandparents found out. Yes, they were upset. But it was almost as if their behavior was, what can I do about it? My hands are tied. So he continued to molest other girls in the family, to the point where when he became a full-fledged adult, he was young when he was doing this to me. It started early with him. He would literally seek out women who had children already, and he ended up getting married. And then what happened was, I think she had 3 girls. One was 12, one was 10, and the other one was 6. Of course, he was molesting the smaller one. Then a couple of years later, Mama found out. She ended up putting him in jail. He ended up going to prison for what he did. But think about how much damage he had caused by the time someone finally decided to say, enough is enough. Yes, he's out of prison now. So, you know, what do you do in those kind of scenarios?
Well, Mary, you have a stat on that.
Well, yes, the average perpetrator that abuses children sexually will abuse 60 children before they get caught. So that's why it's imperative that children are empowered to know that because it's not their fault, they can tell. And through the Rad Kids training, children learn about the manipulative tricks that predators, bad strangers, that people try to use on them, and that way they know that this is a trick. I mean, that adults, that's why it's so relevant, because children are vulnerable and they don't have these skills and tools, techniques to recognize and avoid and protect themselves in these situations. It's tragic. It's tragic, and apathy and denial are the enemies of change. We cannot ignore this any longer.
Absolutely.
It's everyone's responsibility.
And it's critical that we get RAD Kids in San Antonio, so it's critical that we get instructors.
Exactly.
It's an empowerment program that we can't pretend won't help. It will help. It has helped. It is helping children all around America in thousands of school districts. And there's no reason not to have it in San Antonio for our children.
Exactly.
And let me reinforce the fact that it's not only important for the children, but it's also just as important for the parents.
Absolutely.
And let me say this too, for those parents who are listening, it is possible for this to happen to your child. It is possible. It is possible. You need to understand that. Don't think that it will happen outside of your realm. Oh, it can't happen to me. Baby doll, I'm sorry. You are absolutely delusional if you think it can't happen. I can't tell you how many women and men that I know that have been put in the same predicament and have gone through far worse than what I've gone through. You know, you can say, well, God, it's so devastating that she went through that kind of abuse, especially by a loved one. But how many more people around you that you probably don't even recognize? Same scenario.
Yeah, if you're looking at 10 people, you're looking at least 3 girls and at least
2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And, you know, 22, I think that one of the things that we really have to remember is 22% of our population today is made up of children. But they account for 100% of our future. This is an investment in our future. This is...
and in their children. And
yes,
in their
exactly.
Children. It's a trickle-down effect.
Now, if someone wanted to volunteer for the program, I know you brought up the contact information before, but let's do that one more time before we get off.
Yes, thank you. They can go to demosgreekfood.com. That's DEMOSGREEKFOOD.com, and click on our community tab button at the top of our homepage, and it'll take you to our RAD Kids page, and there's also a link to the National RAD Kids website there. There's information there on how to contact me if you're interested in becoming an instructor. Again, we have the first San Antonio instructor training February 20th through the 23rd. Thank you so much for listening today.
Thank you, Vanessa.
And thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you guys taking the time to do this, because this is something that's absolutely important.
Well, thank you for being behind
Thank you. It's our passion.
Right now, you're listening to 91.7 HD2 KROV FM radio. Background, you're listening to Harold Rayford. And right now, tell a friend, tell a neighbor.
I'm glad you guys came.
This is your Sunday morning gospel music hour on KROV FM radio.
I know you're strong as a girlfriend.